everyone.
gosh.
Oh my God.
So
You're
this
going to bring
is-
us into this?
I feel
Who are
like
you
someone else
saying?
should bring us in.
I'll
Sarah,
bring.
you were saying hi, every.
One.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'll bring us in. I guess this is our first official TOQ-Back that we're going to put on our Patreon.
Don't you talk back to me.
In
Right?
addition to the one that we did after ARC.
Yeah.
Yes. In addition to this is like our
A short little,
mini aftersode.
just like our reactions to the
Yeah.
episode.
Yeah.
How we're feeling, some things
Live.
we're looking forward to.
because our instinct is to talk for a long time after we record.
Yes.
But we don't have time to put that in the full episode. So this is that.
Yeah, it's important to debrief with your friends after something happens. And so
Yeah. And
today
there
it
was
felt especially important.
a lot happened in this episode.
Yeah. Yeah.
How are we
Yeah,
feeling?
so
Just so you know, we just finished. This is post-coital.
yeah.
Yes.
Post-
And well, for the
Post-episodal.
Post-recoidal.
Shane has a
So good.
cigarette.
which is also for all the Horns of Mogus, currently coital. Canonically, they're all
Yes. We
doing
just
it.
found
Yeah.
out about it.
They're all
banging.
So I guess we'll just start at the top. So you guys made your way out of the little labyrinth.
Yes.
Um,
We just kind of, I that was so cool. I was picturing us when we were walking through that jail cell as
Yeah.
just like us, like in a pack, like slow-mo, like
Same.
Yeah.
covered
Yep.
in blood, like so
Yes.
cool.
Yes.
Everyone's scared.
well, and that's what I was thinking. Is I was like, either we can do like the all right, roll stealth in every room, or like roll initiative every now 10 guys are coming
Yeah.
at you. And I think there is a world where that happens and that works. But I like how it happened. You guys just like a
yeah.
little.
It was-
Lucy like
yeah.
blasted those locks off
It was like
all
bad
in
blood.
one.
Yeah.
Yes.
You were like doing bad blood.
It was like we could not be fucked
Yes.
to like do
And
anything.
Do you know
Like,
what we just went through?
yeah.
It was that kind of vibe.
I actually really liked us failing the stealth check and then it being
Yes.
Sealy Booth and just
Yes.
being like, oh, it's this fucking
Yeah.
guy.
yeah.
I also feel like because our goal was to get out of there, I wasn't going to stop doing that until I was forced
Yes.
to
Yes.
stop it. And so
Yeah.
there was no reason for us to maybe we'll just create this conflict for ourselves. It was like, no, if it comes, it comes. But otherwise, I'm going to walk out and see what happens.
Also-
I don't start fights, but I finish them.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
I loved Rex and Lucy interacting with Sealy Booth, even though we didn't really
Yeah,
get
that was
to.
fun.
Yeah, just
But,
who is this guy?
Sealy
Yes.
Booth is one of Matt Morin's favorite characters, and so just being able to share the stage with him was
Well,
An honor.
an honor and a pleasure.
And there was a world where he dies off screen in the arena when he jumps in because I forgot that he was supposed to be in that combat. But I was like, Matt Morin likes him too much.
I'm obsessed,
Yeah.
and I'm happy he's still alive.
I thought that was a really cool thing you guys did, because also your characters have been awake for 24 hours.
We're level,
Yes.
and we're
Yes.
level
I could-
5.
Could not believe it was the same day.
I don't think you have slept since getting to Ariax.
Oh shit.
Wow.
It has been a horrible, no good, very bad, very long day for you.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to work that into the episode next week.
Yeah.
Lucy's going on no sleep.
Oh my God.
Oh no!
Still blue.
Somehow she's talking faster.
No feathers, still blue.
Lucy, when she's on no sleep, actually gets normal as fuck.
Yeah.
She's like, "Hello, everyone. What should we do next?"
Has
She has a
anyone
message.
submitted
She's
their
like, I have
taxes
something I
yet?
have to tell you.
She sees like a little mouse on the street, and she says, "I don't have anything to say about that."
Also, speaking of Sealy Booth, you got a magic belt. I don't know if you put it on. We didn't really.
No,
We
yeah.
have no idea what
So
that
are you
did.
bigger now?
I was wondering the
I
same
think
thing.
maybe it I don't know. I didn't ask Spencer because I was emotional and
Yeah.
there was a lot going on.
When you put it on, maybe something will happen.
I mean,
Okay,
Rex
cool.
is already
I just have in
jacked.
my notes belt.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
I also got other stuff this episode. So it's
Yeah,
kind of
like a ghost mother guardian.
Oh, before.
Oh,
Oh, I
well-
forgot to loot him.
Oh.
we're still you could run back.
Rex, can
Yeah,
you go
we're
back?
all like 100 yards away.
Janice, I'll be right there.
You see Jaden and Braylon picking through the body.
Move it, kids.
They fly off like
Patch the
little birds.
roast them
I'm gonna
off.
get Nikki on you guys.
Yeah.
That was also, I'm sorry, jumping ahead in
No, that's
the
fine.
episode, but I also liked how we then dealt with everybody out in the courtyard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was very fun to just
Yeah.
it felt like the group of us messing with people kind of in the way that we used to in the past.
Yeah,
of,
it felt like a group climax.
yeah, it was like, okay, we're just going to take control of the situation
Yeah.
now until
Yeah.
we can't.
Well, yeah, that was the thing that was this is 2 levels ago at this point. Maybe not. No, it wasn't. No, it definitely was. But it was when the fight was happening in the arena.
Mhm.
Like Spenser, I don't know if you had said this like during the podcast or not, but like you were like, there's some powerful people up in that, like referring to this
Mhm.
guy. And so like when you were like, I'll fight you one-on-one, I was like, my first reaction was, is this what we should do? Like,
Yeah.
because Rex wants
Yeah.
to do
Yeah.
it,
Yeah.
but like, is this what we should do? Because this guy might be super powerful, and like, I don't want to make a decision for the rest of the party.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then like, once we kind of like negged him so much
Yeah.
about like, I was like, oh, no. I think this is going to happen, because I think you guys were like, let's go like do the
Yes.
actual thing that we need to do.
Yeah.
And I was
Yeah.
like, I need to kill this guy
Yeah.
thematically.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing too of like, oh, this seems like a big guy, but then like I don't know if it was the way that you were playing him, but I was like, oh, this is small
That makes-
potatoes.
that
at
makes me
best.
happy.
Because I was worried. I was only worried because if you lost, then we would have like however many hundreds of people who are out here to potentially
Yeah.
get through.
Yeah.
But
I-
I think as soon as the fight started, it was like, oh, okay, this is
Also,
I rolled
from,
pretty well too, like
Yeah.
in that fight.
from like a DM perspective on that. I feel like I don't want to say I've been beating myself up about it, but like I've been reflecting on this arc, and there are some instances where I was like, okay, I think that like agency in this encounter was like around the arena fight, like the kidnapping of the boy. I'm not like super happy with how I played that, and I think that like I wanted the conclusion of this arc to feel like kind of super heroic at a time.
mhm.
Mm.
Because it's like when you're betrayed and thrown in a prison, it's just like ultimately like I don't want this to be a grimdark world or podcast.
Yeah.
Like that's not fun. That's not the type of stories that like we're trying to tell.
I-
And so I wanted to, I was like I hope Rex fights this guy.
Interesting.
Did you make him squishy for me? Like,
No, I mean he was CR5, so he is
Nice.
like a medium to easy encounter for the four of you.
Yeah, for all
Um,
four of us.
For one of you, like he's a hard to deadly encounter.
Damn.
You just
Got it.
rolled
Hell
really well.
yeah.
He rolled really bad.
Yeah.
that's true.
You getting
yeah.
that
But and
That was
Right in
awesome.
the first attack was awesome.
the dice told that story.
Yes.
And like, I think over this arc,
Yes.
Rex has had his ups and downs, and like lately it's been downs.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then to have it be, and like to try to like do magic twice when it's like into different encounters and failing and being
Mhm.
like, and then you gave me a hall pass, which was like,
Yeah.
hey, you could just cast this and you don't need to roll anything. Was really sweet, because I was gonna do like booming blade or something like
Mhm.
that and try that again.
Yeah.
But then to essentially like give the knockout blow
Mhm.
with an auto hit, it was
Yeah.
what Rex needed.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
This arc has felt very challenging,
Mhm.
but in a good way, in a way that felt like it really put all of our characters at stake, and like the stakes were real. And I did feel like this last episode was like yes, like let me just,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
even just being like I was happy to be able to cast heroism on Rex, because that was going to be my plan
yeah.
against Rum Tug.
I
Rum
was-
Tum.
Mm.
Yeah.
I was so excited because I had like looking back, I'm like, I didn't have any concerns about the fight with Rex, because I was like, he has so much good karma coming his way.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
In a way,
Because-
like me too,
It's so true.
balancing the encounter, I was like,
Yeah.
I can throw a CR5 guy at him because he's going to kill him.
Because
Yeah.
he's
Yes.
because the dice
So
are going to
true.
tell this, like the dice have set him up for this victory, and
Yes.
the dice are going to deliver, and they did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm not superstitious at all, but I just
Ooh.
felt it.
Mhm.
You're a
That's
little
what was
stitious.
going to
That was so
happen.
cool.
I'm maybe a little stitious.
there's also the I have not thought about this until just now, but like the concept of like Rex using this Mogus blessed blade
Mm-hmm.
to do like 90% of the damage, but then not the killing blow. Is
Mhm.
this just the light in the dark?
Yeah.
Was really cool.
Yeah.
And I feel like I've a couple different thoughts. I guess I can't talk. But it's back to like the main fight with that guy. I think also getting the crowd on our side felt
Yeah.
really satisfying
Mhm.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of like finally feeling like we have agency in a room rather than like being like everyone here is like out to get us in like a good way that so much of the labyrinth felt like it was just like this like never ending.
We
were
were in
always
the current.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
We had no, yeah.
Like we had the high ground.
Yeah, but for it to turn and to like be able to persuade everybody to get on our side was like very exciting. And then I think also made the kill even more fun almost because then it was like not just did we kill him and then we had to deal with the consequences. It was like, well, they were already on our side, then you killed him, and then it was just like we were
it worked out.
Yeah, it worked out.
Yeah.
And the moment of like seeing Rex's bomb, that was
Oh my God. Yeah.
huge.
Genuine tears. I was thinking about because I think at the time of us recording this, we just released the episode where Rex and Lucy have their talk in the cave.
Yes.
And like,
oh my gosh, what a cool
Yeah.
comeback. That's incredible.
Yeah. And I was like, I think that's the most, and like, not to like toot my own horn, but like as someone who's not been a performer my entire life, right?
Oh yeah.
Like, I was like, I think that's the most genuine performance I've ever given.
It was,
And then now I feel like I like, you know, because it's like, it's real, you know, it feels very genuine.
yeah.
Rex has been really like bringing some. You've been acting really well. Like
Totally.
this
Thank
art.
you.
I think
Like
in general, you're a fantastic actor.
I'm still
Thank
thinking
you.
about we can say this now because it will
It will have come
by
out,
then.
yeah.
Like in Diane Malkus's lab when you know are
Yep.
so scared at that voice is like so touching, you know.
Aw,
Yeah.
thank you.
I didn't even connect that conversation that we had where we like mentioned your mom and talked about like, so it, like even more of this like mother arc that pops up for you. That's really cool.
Yeah, and it was so sweet because it's like, you know, I think with as Matt, the performer of like trying to be, you know, like I think Matt wants Rex to eventually be this redemption, right? And you know, go to the side of Eros, but it's like how long you can't just you can't be unearned, right? Like he's still this shithead kid who's like trying to figure out what's going on and you know, I think that the dynamic of having like to roll wisdom saves and stuff like that is really cool because even though I'm so fucking thankful that I was able to pass it in this one because I think that really made the moment very pure.
Well, and that's what I wanted is I was like praying that you passed the wisdom save, which is like kind of then the question is like, then why'd you give the wisdom? But which
god were you praying to? Is the real question.
A secret evil one. But like, I think that the benefit of like, it's like a gamble in the storyteller because it's like D&D's a gambling game.
Yeah.
And you're just gambling with the story that you're telling. And I think that Rex not being tempted in that moment or not like having that voice in the moment, not having to make a wisdom save, that's fine. But like if he is tempted and has to like surpass it, that's even better.
Yeah.
Totally. I think that was definitely necessary. Yeah.
No, I think I'm very happy with how it played out because I do think that like just because Rex has had this, you know, spell that is like, you know, the Iroas and his mom and all these other, you know, good guys on his side, and disbanding the Mogus, you know, people, like I don't think that arc is done for him, you know, in a way that's like he still has his feelings to sort out.
Yeah.
Because I love the like Queen Juliana backstory.
Yeah.
Of like Rex's mother being this badass warrior queen, like such a cool character.
Yes.
And such a cool backstory. I'm like, how much of this were you aware of, Matt, and how much of this is Spenser?
Oh, this is all new to me.
It's all new to you?
That's incredible.
Big rose just Queen Juliana. Then,
I agree.
Because I love that character.
Can I
and
tell you guys
that
something
story.
really honest? The rose actually goes to Sara. When you guys looked at the shield, I was like, oh yeah, Rex's mom, she was like maybe a general in the war or something. Rex doesn't know she fought in the war. And Rex is like, wait, Sarah was like, is Rex's mom Queen Juliana? And I looked at my notes, I was like, that could work. Yeah.
No way.
So, I mean, there's been a couple moments like that this arc where you guys have said something and I've been like, that's way cooler than what I had
like when
planned.
we found Lycus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that he.
I would have had no idea if you hadn't, and I think that's because I'm going to give you a little kiss on the cheek. Because
Rose,
I think
Matt. These are roses.
Rose on the. I'm going to caress your cheek with a rose.
Thank you. And kiss it.
Is yeah. And because I wouldn't have had any idea, because I think that you are a wonderful little story weaver.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's I'm leaned back from the mic, but that's very sweet.
I agree.
I mean, it felt very planned, so I'm impressed that it was
Totally.
improvised in that
There's
way.
Totally.
so much shit that has happened that are some of my favorite moments where I have not planned something, you guys have said something, and then I've been like, yeah.
Like,
like that is one. Honestly, this guy being the Aegis being such a weenie. I didn't intend for him to be a weenie like in canon. I intended for him to be like a buff guy in canon.
mm-hmm.
And then I played him kind of like a weenie, and you guys were like, "Wait, he's a weenie," and then I was like, "I guess he's a weenie." Like,
We're good at spotting them.
yeah,
liked
I
weenie.
don't know. Like, I think
I
that
liked.
I also think that
it's a collaborative game, you know. And
Yeah.
Yes.
I also think that makes so much fucking sense in terms of the.
it makes way more sense than what I had planned.
In the like just the story of like these, you know, people who
Mhm.
have been in this labyrinth are being led by this like false leader
It's a fun
who's
Yeah.
promising
version.
all of
Right.
these things,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like this guy is just a fraud.
Yeah.
Like,
And I also think in a fun, like, story way, like, it is kind of that moment of, you know, it's kind of the Indiana Jones moment where the guy comes out and swings the sword a bunch and then
Yeah.
Indy shoots him.
Yeah.
You know, it kind of felt like that. Like, yes, like, we are that.
Yeah,
Rex is that powerful. And, like, we as a group,
you're gonna say that bitch.
yeah, are that bitch.
Well, it made like Hexus be so mysterious. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, he's kind of puppet mastering this weenie that he put in charge to just be like a figurehead for whatever he's actually doing in the background.
Yeah.
And so it's like, now I have so many questions about
Yes.
Hexus.
Right. Because
Yeah.
as soon as like Hexus had that glint in his eye, it was like, oh no, now we're going after the wrong person.
Right.
Yes.
And it's like falling into his plan, or like he's gonna come up, like get us from behind or something. Like, yeah, it raised those stakes even more.
can I make a pitch that Hexus's first name is like Austin or Dallas?
Austin Hextus.
Austin
Dallas, Texas.
Dallas Hextus.
That's funny.
Can I tell you
Was it
guys?
Triple D?
Triple D.
Can I tell you guys some of the other stuff in that facility that you could have used
In the facility.
In the
What
facility.
What facility?
What
Yeah.
facility?
in the mind wipe facility?
Oh, yeah, we didn't even look at it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we just walked right on through.
So that apparatus harnesses moonlight to cast empowered modify memory, and if you had fucked with it, you could have created a modify memory bomb to like remove Mogus from these people's minds,
Oh.
That's
funny.
which wouldn't have been as good. I think. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted what happened to be the thing that happened, but I was like, just in case they try to do,
Yeah, that's cool, but I'm
Yeah.
also glad we didn't do it.
I
I
agree.
don't think it'd be as satisfying. Yeah.
You guys want to hear my impression of Hermione Granger in that one movie?
Sure.
Coming, Mom.
That was really good.
Perfect. We
Oh,
are
okay.
not
I know what you're talking
editing
about.
No.
any of this out.
So-
Go ahead.
Then now I think we should talk about the moments with Lucy and Patch, with Titus and Nikki.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I'm glad that Nikki is going with Titus.
I love that.
because
Yes,
I was
cute.
worried about what she was going to do, because I think Patch is really like her saying that she even like was artificing because of him. I think
Yeah.
really affected him.
Mm.
And I think he was going to like, I don't know. I think I was debating like, do I like send her back to my shop? Like, I mean, what does she want to do?
Yeah.
You know, I think they want to be in contact, but so I think that's
Yeah.
I'm satisfied with that.
I'm happy. I'm glad.
I also feel like it feels like such like so logically the right answer, because I feel like we were all feeling like, okay, well, we're coming to the end of like our time with them, and so
Yeah.
we want them to go off and do something else. But it could very easily feel manufactured of
Yeah.
like, okay, and now we're going to this. Like, no, it
Yeah.
makes so much sense that
We're
Titus,
gonna buy an
who
RV
really,
and we're gonna drive
Yeah.
across the country.
yeah, yeah, but like
These
Titus,
two
all he
smart
wants.
people.
All he wants to do is sit in a library and like do research.
Yeah.
And Nikki is like a genius, and so it makes sense that the two of them will go off and do research together.
Yeah.
And I'm sure they're going to come off with something really
and they
fantastic.
both do have a reason to help us outside of their relationship to us.
Right,
Yes.
because
Which helps.
their whole thing, or Titus's whole thing, has been keeping the Titans
Yeah.
at bay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Nikki's been scorned, I guess.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
Nikki is trying to make up for maybe
Yeah.
the
And
kind of
it's a
shit she was-
kidnapping thing.
And is a good person, so just wants to
Yeah.
like help out and do the right thing.
Yeah, it makes so much sense that they would do that, and like I think it is a thread that's like they're furthering the plot but off screen. You know?
And that's kind of how I feel about with Titus too, because I was a little bit torn. I didn't really know exactly how I felt about him or like how I wanted this to wrap up, because Vasilia was so touching and there have been other points that were so touching, and I was like, I don't want this to be like another touching,
like the same
child dynamic. And so I guess it ended up being one of those things of like, well, the truth of how you're feeling is probably the best one to go with, where I was like, I'm not ready to let Titus in yet. I don't think Lucy is. And so like kind of coming to the like, okay, well, you weren't there for my life.
Yeah.
If you want to be in it, show me how that you want to be in it now.
Yeah.
Kind of thing felt the most satisfying. So
and
I'm actually
he was like, I'll show you by going to a library far away.
yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like if I didn't exactly know how to phrase it, but I wanted the message to be like, I'm open to our relationship.
Yeah.
But you have to prove that you want to be you want to be my dad.
I really like that interaction.
Yeah. I think that was
I think it came across really well. I think it's also tough because it's like what Lucy's asking for is fight for me. Tell me that you want me.
Yeah.
And the most that he can offer right now is I want to be in your life as much as you want me to be in your life.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
But I think that like this is, and not to be like too like cute about it, but it's like Titus wanting to right the potential wrongs or, you know, create a future in which they can be closer by handling the shit that he needs to handle now.
Yeah.
And but I think it was a really great interaction.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
I have like roses and thorns on that. The roses are around how much you made your interactions about your relationship, and that was so great. But my thorns are the whole time I was like, ask him how he met your mother.
Oh,
Ask him how he met your mother. Ask him who your mother is.
I was hanging out with my friend Barney and Rob.
Absolutely,
like
you're
the
right.
whole time I was like, because then afterwards we were like speculating, and I was like, if only we knew, if only we had someone who knew exactly the answer to these questions with us 10 minutes ago.
If you have him on Speaking Stone,
yes,
but that's narratively way less exciting to be like, oh, by the way, like, I think it would have to be like a, it's hard to put narrative heft behind it.
Yes,
the way that I have felt like you. Sarah playing Lucy is that you're not ready to know. Mm-hmm. Like you've just gotten this punch in the face, emotional punch in the face.
8 hours.
Yes. And you're like, I'm still reeling from this. You've also just found out that your mom is a god. Like,
that is how I feel actually.
This is Shane, the curious story listener.
Yes.
In the moment, it's like, no, you have your dad who you just met right in front of you. That's the only thought that's going through Lucy's mind, and it makes total sense.
Yeah.
But like Shane, the conspiracy theorist, is over here like, what is it? Who is it?
Yeah,
is it
we
really
gotta
her?
leave the people wanting more.
Yeah, and how old is she?
Jesus.
I think Patch is really curious about what having a similar god means for him and Lucy's connection.
I'm curious if Clothis is Patch's god.
I talked to her.
Did you?
In my vision.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
I gotta go back and listen. My mom's voice.
I've completely forgot that because I was like, I remember thinking that it was Nylea who was the god that you were touched by.
No, you all thought it
That's
was, and I was like, no, it's not, guys.
Because that was the rabbit.
It was
that
her
was the
rabbit.
person that you like met.
Yeah.
But like that, it was more that like divine energy touched you, less that she touched you.
Yeah, someone else touched me.
I thought it was.
Well, I mean, Clothis makes sense to me with Patch because it's like the randomness of games, like a throw of the dice, like Fate.
Yeah.
Like when I think of Fate with Patch, I'm like, oh, it's like gamified Fate where it's like dice and cards and like all those things of chance.
Clothis, we were playing a game and she told me that I'm going to have to choose between the shop or my family.
Oh, you're so right.
Wait a second.
Magic together.
What's the goddess of civilization?
Afara.
Afara told me to take it up with Fate.
Yeah.
As in my mother.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we assume.
Yeah.
Can I tell you?
You didn't realize that?
We all knew this whole time.
Yeah, she was saying that.
I thought we all knew.
That's why we've been saying Clothis is your mom.
Yeah.
No, I knew that she was my mom, but in that moment, I didn't connect her saying, "Oh, take it up with fate," to be like,
Take it up with your
Afara
mom.
I knew she was saying to me, "Take
She
this
was
up with
saying
your mother."
She was saying capital F fate.
Because she also said
Yeah.
ask
also
your
said-
father about justice.
Right.
She was just saying like fuck you and your whole fucking family.
Yeah.
Yes,
Like,
I knew she was my dad. I didn't realize she was like insinuating anything about my mother.
Yeah. And now you kind of know a little about now you kind of know a little bit about that. Like your dad killed someone. Like your dad,
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
like
yeah,
the
yeah,
goddess of justice would not like your dad.
No, I liked that a lot, and I really like Afara.
Yeah.
Like she's crazy, but I like her.
She's a far out.
I want to meet her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think in terms of like the Patch and Lucy relationship, I feel like at first I was feeling a little bit like possessive,
Mhm.
but then I don't think that Lucy has that connection yet. Like I don't think it's not a sense of like that's my mom, you can't have her. It's like great. She's so out there that like
Yeah.
Yeah.
let's find out what we can together.
I think Patch is so new to having like close friendships. To have this extra like kind of layer is kind of like really throwing him.
Yeah.
that's
I
interesting.
think that makes
Like
sense. And it is like, I mean, I think that like reads in how you're
Yeah.
playing it,
Mhm.
where it's like,
Mhm.
I don't know what this is and I don't want to take
Yeah.
anything from you, but I also need to figure this out for myself. But like, you can take the lead.
Also in this episode, I feel like we got a little bit of the Janice Rex again,
Mm-hmm.
like a little bit of the tension, and I love that so much.
That's
Just
our
a little
heated
bit.
rivalry.
I was very mixed on like what to do during the Rex fight
Yeah.
because I was like, I want to support Rex.
Yeah, I noticed Janice was not cheering Rex on.
Rex, also, I noticed that Janice didn't give Rex a hug after.
Yeah, I noticed
It was
that too.
so-
Uh-huh.
It was more that like Janice.
that was a funny moment of like Patch gives Rex a hug, Lucy gives Rex a hug, Janice rolls inside.
Yeah.
The
that was
ghosts give Rex a
That
hug.
was the thing. I think like it wasn't like because Janice didn't want to be involved. It was like Janice was being the watchdog for
Yes,
his
that's
family.
how I felt too.
He's like, this guy's not going to ruin this moment for those people over there.
Yeah.
Like I can't run over and be a part of it because I'm watching this guy to
Aw,
make sure
that's
that
so
like
sad.
that was more of like what that was and more of like Janice's
Yeah.
conflict. He's like,
Yeah.
I have to make sure that this guy doesn't mess around with these people and like let them have their time. Otherwise he, would have run over there.
I think it can be
Yeah.
read both ways, and both ways are interesting.
Yes.
I will
Mhm.
say, and this is, I could see in our next recording, in our next episode, Rex and Janice having a little heart to heart.
Oh yeah.
Because Rex is most insecure and anti-Janice when he's like not doing well, and Janice is doing well, and he
Sure.
just had this like very emotional win, and I could see him being like not trying to rub it in Janice's face,
Well,
you know.
Because he also had this big emotional win, but then he was super vulnerable. Like
Yeah.
Mhm.
He cried on Mike in front
Right,
of
his
his four
mom
friends.
showed up and so his like. Wait, what'd you say?
I said he cried into the mic in front of his four friends.
Oh, yeah. So I feel like it's a different kind of big win. So it makes sense that he wouldn't have the
Right.
same reaction of like,
Yes.
yeah, I won.
I love the reaction of immediately being like, I'm gonna make fun of Janice now.
Yeah.
That's Matt taking some self-reflection of how he treats other people and being like, let me apply this to this game where I'm comfortable making other people's problems about me, but not my problems about me.
Well,
Yes.
I think we're kind of nearing chronologically the end of the episode. I was hit by it in the audio when Shane said it, but when Shane told Torin that he needs his help because he needs someone,
Oh,
who knows that it's hard to
Yeah.
be afraid. I was like, oh,
Yeah, that was
That-
so cute.
that was so good.
this whole arc I've been like, I wanted that like adventure movie thing of like, oh, there's a kid who's a little shit and
Yeah.
you have to take care of him.
We did.
We did.
But I also was like, I'm putting this child in so much danger. The chainmail is making so much noise. I feel so bad.
And we can't
I
hear
can't
it.
hear it.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Spencer is wearing the chainmail I bought
Yeah.
for.
Yeah, we'll post photos.
I
Yeah.
put it on.
Spencer's wearing full chain.
It's tucked into his vest.
I put it on
You get used to it, right?
for fun, and I like it.
It's kind of
so
I
fun.
see.
Yeah.
It's like a weighted
weighted
I
blanket.
was like,
blanket.
yeah, like an
Yeah.
I'm gonna
anxiety.
sleep with this
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy. As long as it's here when
on
you
my
just
ass.
do shoots
But like,
on your ass.
I was like, yeah, non-sexually though.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Do you like my
Not
little
sweets.
dance?
I was like,
Oscar
at a certain point, I was like, I've made so many of them weird little perverts that has to be part of their deal, which I don't want it to be, but I've done that.
I just think there's so many of those kinds of people that live in this world that they just pop out randomly.
You know,
It's
Brennan
like,
Lee
oh,
Mulligan
nothing.
has his like socially woke little guys, and you have your perverted little guys.
What's funny about the Mogus perverts, though, specifically, is that
they don't know any better.
they're all little perverts, but then also they don't know what sex is, and they haven't been having it.
I like the idea of them, all of them independently getting into the labyrinth and being like, well, I can't jerk off.
Yeah.
I mean, not that we need to shed any more light into this, but the fact that like the random pull of Rex being like, I jerked off like 3 times.
Also very funny.
And the fact that we were there for a day.
Right.
Yeah.
Literally a day.
I wanted to, in like the Titus voice, be like, I saw him do it.
In Matt's mind, we were in there for a week or 3 weeks or 4 weeks.
I
'cause
think
we've
the
been
entire
recording.
time that we've been recording it,
Right.
it's felt like
Yeah.
we've been.
And-
That's the
and
thing
so-
about D&D is like you'll have like periods of downtime for your characters where it's like a month passes, and then
Right.
you'll have in real life you're playing the game for half a year and it will be 2 days.
Do we
Yeah.
think canonically we've probably been together for like 2 months?
I think
Or
like
less.
I think like 3
Or
weeks.
less.
2 or 3 weeks.
We're kind of codependent.
Um,
Yeah,
I don't know.
we
Those
Yeah.
walks, the walk from Siren's Perch to
Really bonded us.
Area
Yeah.
X.
Yeah,
We trauma bonded.
I was gonna say it's been
Not
a
area.
not a lot of time, but like a lot of stuff has happened.
yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
a
we've
lot
had
of
some
like
bad
Also-
days.
yeah.
Going from like just meeting each other to like living with each other 24/7
Yeah.
is definitely sped
Yeah,
up.
we never talked about how we live together.
yeah, are we sleeping?
Yeah, what's our sleeping arrangement?
We have to talk about
You
that
have
next
a
episode.
We also have
portable
no-
bunk bed that you guys stack.
I'm with the top bunk.
Oh,
You
the
know,
bottom.
Janice has some like nice camping equipment.
Yeah.
Oh, I
have
probably
to
have a really
sleep-
great hammock.
I have to sleep next to
yeah.
Patch.
Yeah.
Oh, you were gonna say something about Torin.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I
yeah,
was just gonna
the
say
little
like
shit.
I've been a little bit like I've been too brutal to this poor kid. Like there was some stuff that I cut.
Yeah,
that
you're
I
going to
would-
knock him out for no reason.
Yeah, I almost put the flashback where he steals the knife. I was almost gonna have him steal the knife, get caught, and get knocked out. And then I was like, what the hell does that do other than be like, oh, the bad guys are bad. Yeah. So that moment where Janice was like, we need someone who's felt fear and like who knows how to be strong,
Yeah.
like really felt like it took that kind of amorphous thing that I was concerned about with the arc and put it to a purpose.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And it felt really narratively. That's why I went, oh, like I was like, oh, that's
Yeah.
like I could not have written that.
I don't want to give this. Well, I was just sitting here. I was like, I don't want to give this kid back unchanged. Like,
Mhm.
I want to. Like, how do I show him
Yes.
something? And I'm like, let's take him to the sick kid and
Yeah.
have him help out.
That was also incredible to take him to like the part of the town that he hasn't been in before
Yes.
to
Yeah.
see how other people are living in the town. So like on top of, being brave and showing this girl or like showing someone that's hurt that also needs help, but like, no, you're going to see how the rest of this town lives before we take you back. I thought that was such a good idea. So genius.
Yeah.
Anytime Lucy or Shane talks to, or Lucy,
Lucy
or
or
Janice,
Shane.
Lucy or Janice, Lucy or Janice talks to Torin, it makes Chloe reflect on how she ever interacts with children. Because I don't like kids.
I'll also say I think I was proud of Rex's logicking to Torin at the end of being like, don't you want to be like thought of as this badass?
Oh yeah,
instead
I
of
was
like,
really glad that I could get the heat off Nikki.
But I think that only makes sense after hearing how like Lucy
Yes.
treated him and like about like 3 episodes ago being like
Oh.
you want to be a rogue? Like rogues are cool,
Yeah.
and
It takes a village.
It
really
does. It really, we're not meant to live in our own houses nuclearly.
and it
For
takes
single moms who work
2 jobs who love their kids.
kids.
And
Yeah.
speaking of a village, it takes a village to run this podcast thing.
Yes.
And you guys are
Yeah.
a part of the village. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you for
For
listening.
being a part
Thank you
of
for
our
listening
village.
to our village.
Well,
We can
Our
combine
resident wonderful
villages.
village.
who wants to take us out?
We're giving y'all little kisses.
Just another kiss because I didn't know how we were going to not make Torin tell on us, and so I thought that was
Oh, yeah.
great.
I was thinking for that for like a couple weeks before. I was like, I need to make sure
You're the only one
Patch needs
who's
to talk
worried
to
about it.
Torin.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, who wants to take us out?
I will.
Janice.
Oh,
No.
Janice. No, I just wanted to scream Janice. Chloe, do you do it?
what do I say? Bye, everyone. And thank you so much for listening. We appreciate it. And we'll talk to you again later.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thank you.
See you soon.
Bye.
Bye. Cute.